Hey, this is Ron with Cherry One Motors, and today we're going to take a look at this 1968 Ford Bronco. It's got a 289 that's been built up to a 302, and we're going to be doing a whole lot of work on this and getting it ready to show. Okay, we got a lot of plans, a lot of parts are starting to show up, so let's take a look at what we've got today. So the first thing we ordered, and this came from Wild Horses, is a complete disc brake set. So we're going to be pulling off all the drum brakes. It's got drums all the way around. And we're going to be replacing it with discs. Everything should be here. It should be a complete kit. I am missing the front discs. They did tell me that. I told them to go ahead and send it out so we can start on the project. But we want to make sure that everything. Currently, if you look under the hood, what we have is a simple master cylinder. We don't even have a power assist, and so we're going to be putting a hydro system in here, and what we really want is this to stop. A few weeks ago, we changed the wheel size, or the tire size, and went up to these nice Toyos, and what we found very quickly is that it doesn't want to stop with that big wheel on there, or that big tire. So we're going to start on that. Finished unboxing everything. We've got lines, all new lines. So every portion of it's got new lines. These would be the rear discs. The front discs are coming. So there's our rear discs. We have our master cylinder. We have our hydro brake system lines, high pressure lines that go with that. We've got our brake calipers, more lines, more fittings, more spacers and bushings. These are spacers, making sure that as we do the conversion, we've got the right spacing with our wheels and bearings, all the way down to even our premium two new locking hubs for this 1968 Ford Bronco. So we've got enough to get started. They were kind enough to tell me that the front discs were going to be about a week late, and I told them to go ahead and send what they've got so we can get started on it. Just some of the things we've already done and getting you caught up on where we are. We pulled off these original just blade bumpers and we replaced them with these nice ones. We'll put a nice winch on there. We also did the rear. I thought I would get it running and take it out and try it a little bit. Thought I would drive it from Salt Lake area down to St. George, down to Sand Hollow, and tool around a little bit in the sand. I made it to Cedar City, about 30 miles out of town, and I completely blew up the transmission. So we have this C4 transmission in there. I decided, since I'd already blown it up, to go ahead and put a Ford AOD, automatic overdrive, non-electric transmission in there. And that is being built currently by Monster Transmissions. We should have that in the next few weeks. So we're going to go ahead and rebuild everything from underneath the motor. So we've got a new oil pan coming. We'll go ahead while we're in there and change out the rear main seal. We'll put a new oil pump in it. And while we're at it, we decided we're going to add air conditioning. So instead of messing with these pulleys, and if you notice how tight it is in between the radiator and with that fan shroud, we're going to go and take the fan off. I'm going to put a pulley system in there. Or serpentine system, I guess, in there. We'll take all that off, which basically while we're in there, we'll replace the water pump, the alternator, the power steering, and we'll go ahead and add a electric fan from the outside to give us a little bit more room, take the shroud out, give us some room in there, and then add the air conditioning unit in there. So watch for those videos. We'll be working on that. And then we did redo the exhaust, so we already have new exhaust on it. I did that before I blew up the transmission. And then we found out very quickly that we couldn't even pull anything or tow anything or do anything, so we'll change this back bumper out as well. These are just dry fit, haven't got them in there all the way, just kind of lining them up and making sure they work. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. We're going to be posting each one of these projects or sections of the project individually. Also, if you have any comments, we would like to hear from you, and if you've got any good ideas or things that you think we ought to be doing, go ahead and write a nice comment to us, and we'll see if we can't work it into this build. This is Cherry One Motors, and we will see you on our next video.